Well, hi, I'm John Hart. Welcome back to Mr. America Hart. Arthur Jones, the creator of Nautilus bodybuilding equipment, once said that he believed, in his opinion, that 2 sets of a given exercise was better than doing 3 sets. He went so far as to say 1 set was even better than doing 2 sets. So pretty extreme stuff, really, right? I also happen to believe the same. So I'm going to come right out and say it. And Arthur trained a lot of people back in the day. Mr. Americas, he trained Mr. Universes, some Mr. Olympias as well. I've trained thousands at this point of people going back the last 38 years. And along the way, I've also trained amateurs, professional, natural, as well as enhanced bodybuilders. Most recently, the current IFBB or NPC, Mr. USA in men's classic physique, classic bodybuilding, Ruben Salas. Ruben's a really good new pro in the IFBB right now. And he, in fact, won his pro card training in a high-intensity fashion, doing single set, 1 set per exercise training. Now, why is this significant? And how can this be better than 2 or 3 sets per exercise? Well, out of all the studies I've ever seen, and there have been quite a few over the last 30 years or so, I've not yet seen any that convinced me that doing 3 sets was so significantly better than doing 1 set. I've not seen any that said 2 sets were so significantly better than doing 1 set. If anything, the studies all pointed to the fractional difference between doing 1 set or 3 sets. In some cases, doing 3 sets, they saw it as being better than doing 2 or 1. But the reality in that is that it was each time fractional, the difference. Now, doing 3 sets versus 1, let's say, you're using quite a bit of resources. I'm going to give you 3 good reasons why doing the 1 is better. 1 is that you use less resources of energy. Okay, energy is everything. You need energy, to get through your day. You need energy to recover from your workouts. You need energy to wake up in the morning. You need energy to sleep, even to recover and grow in your sleep. So that which is limited in nature, it's just wisdom that you take that which is limited in nature and just use as little as possible of it to accomplish your goal, right? So energy, which is limited, you use less of it when you do 1 set versus 3 sets. By the way, this all presupposes that you're going to train in an all-out fashion with all-out intensity of effort to complete as many repetitions as you can in any given exercise, to the point of what's called momentary muscular failure, where you cannot complete another good repetition. If you are doing that, that's the prerequisite. If you're doing that, then you're going to use less resources when you do 1 set versus 3. Second thing is, you'll be doing less wear and tear damage to your soft tissues, your joints, as well as those muscles themselves. Less damage means long-term, you're not going to cause repetitive job motion. In certain jobs, they find without any resistance at all, if the body's moving a certain way that it doesn't really like moving, with no weight in their hands, they eventually end up like a check stand girl or guy, barcode over scanner as you're at the supermarket. In that situation, they have hardly any resistance in their hands, but over time, they do that movement, they end up with job injuries to their wrists, their hands, their forearms, carpal tunnel syndrome, all of that. A lot of them do. And it's the just imperfection of movement. Their body didn't like that movement. It doesn't happen to every one of them. Just like with bodybuilding in the gym. I can do squats, no problem. I can do deadlifts, no problem. You might not be able to do either one of those in a good fashion without feeling some sort of torque on certain parts of your body, unnecessary strain to your joints, in which case it's not the exercise for you if you're sure that you're flexible enough to do them in the first place. That being the case, doing a higher volume of those exercises simply because you're standing on the principle that doing higher volume is necessary, doing 3 sets or more, then you stand a much greater risk of causing soft tissue damage that you may not recover from sometime in the future, which will equal pain as you get older. There you have it. I myself have done exercises over the years that did not fit my body. I'm so happy that I did only one all-out set of those exercises, and a few workouts into it, I realized this is just not for me, and I would toss the exercises not being for my frame. Doing it that way, I have not suffered those types of injuries. I live pain-free. That's the truth. So that's the second reason. Number one is not using so much resources of energy. Number two is less risk of damage to your system, to your soft tissue. Number three is you have more time. More time. The thing you cannot, the most valuable thing you have, the thing you cannot replace. You have more time. You train shorter amounts of time in the gym. You get the heck out of the gym. Go live your life. Read more books. Improve your relationships. Start a new side gig, a job on the side. Make more money. Do your job more efficiently. Get more sleep, for God's sakes. How's that sound? All of those things. But those are my reasons. And I have not seen a study yet that compelled me to believe doing more work, doing 2 or 3 sets of everything, is better than doing the one. Nothing compelled me to do those things. Nothing has compelled me to change most of the training I do with my clientele. It's been 1 or 2 sets max over the years, depending on their level of training. And that's the way it's remained. And it's done very, very well. And I've gotten results with the clients. So that's it for today. From my heart to you. Hopefully this gives you something to consider about your training. Train hard. Train intensely. Okay? From my heart to you, John Hart. Before you leave, off to my left, you're going to see this disc pop up. That is the subscribe button for my channel. Please give that thing a tap if you're liking the videos that I'm doing. Down below, you're going to see a thumbs up button right there. It's a big thumb. Give that thumbs up button a tap and turn it blue if you would. The YouTube algorithm loves it, and so do I. I hope to see you soon. Bye.